2023 will be remembered as the year of box office bombs for action movies. With the exception of the Spider-Verse sequel and Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3, just about every action movie failed this year. The Transformers, Indiana Jones, Fast X, Blue Beetle, Ant-Man Part 3, The Flash, and the Marvels all crashed. So not even Marvel is invincible anymore, and I think the studios need to reevaluate how they make films. Marvel didn't seem to realize how they're messing up in terms of giving too much homework to their fans. It's too much, because to truly understand what was going on in the Marvels, the Captain Marvel sequel, you would have to have watched WandaVision and the Miss Marvel Disney Plus shows, because the Disney Plus shows are tied directly to the MCU. Whereas when Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was on television, you could watch those shows, but you didn't have to understand the movies. So if you were a fan of the movies, they used to be a big event. You had 3 of those a year and properly spaced out, and they were all about 2 hours. You could go in, boom, get it, you're done. So basically 6 hours of material broken down in 3 movies. But now with Disney Plus, you not only have just the 3 movies, but you might have 4 Disney Plus shows in that same year. They're usually about 6 episodes with about 5 hours of material, which adds up to about 20 more hours of material. So instead of 6 hours of material that Marvel would expect you to know about the MCU per year, they're expecting for you to learn about 26 hours of material. So in other words, they just overloaded the market with just too much glut of material. Marvel's parent company, Disney, thought that there was no limit to the amount of how much they could exploit this property that is Marvel, but yes, they did find out there is a limit. In addition, big stars like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and Scarlett Johansson are no longer in the MCU. In addition, you've overstretched your effects departments, so the CGI is starting to look like crap these days. In addition, you also have continuity problems because the Nick Fury that was in Secret Invasion acts nothing like the Nick Fury that was in the Marvels. So does Secret Invasion take place before the Marvels or after it? We don't understand. We don't know what's going on. What's going on with this whole thing with Kang? It's just been confusing. He's supposed to be this big bad that the Avengers have to rally to fight against, but he got beat by Ant-Man. So therefore, he's not an Avengers level event, right? So why would the Kang Dynasty movie be even necessary? Plus, the actor that plays him, Jonathan Majors, is in trouble with the law. So he's gonna be sitting in court, and it's gonna be very bad PR for Marvel for the next 1 to 2 years. You might have heard fans say this, but maybe they should pivot away from Kang and go to Dr. Doom. I would sign for that. He's a much better known villain anyway. And saying that, Marvel only has 1 MCU movie coming out in 2024. That's gonna be Deadpool 3, which is gonna be guest starring Wolverine with Hugh Jackman reprising his role. So this will give Marvel time to regroup and get its shit together. And they can lessen the amount of product they're putting on the market, improve the quality of their CGI, and improve the quality of continuity because it's all over the place. Okay, Marvel, I just fixed the MCU for you. I'll send you a bill for my consulting fee. Unfortunately, let's move to some sad news, where we unfortunately had to say goodbye to John Romita Sr. He was the primary artist on Spider-Man, taking over from Steve Ditko in issue number 39, and stayed on as the primary artist up to issue 151. It was under Romita that Peter Parker got cool. He took off the glasses and became a ladies' man, basically Archie with superpowers. And instead of Betty and Veronica, he had Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy. The way that John Romita drew Spider-Man became the template on how to draw this character. It was Romita who was drawing this, doing the Spider-Man No More issue number 50 and that iconic cover, and introducing the Kingpin, of which he is a co-creator. Awesome. It was Romita who was there in issue number 86 where they redesigned the Black Widow of the one we know today. When she was first introduced in Iron Man and the Avengers, she looked like Natasha from Boris and Natasha from Rocky and Bullwinkle. But Romita made her look like this. This is the modern Black Widow. Without Romita, we might not have had it. Of course, the infamous death of Gwen Stacy, issues 121 and 122, he didn't draw it, but he was there as the inker. There's so much here about his career over such a long period of time. I'll put a link in the description about his Wikipedia so you can learn more about it. R.I.P. John, you're now one of the immortals. As for my annual Breakout Artist of the Year award, I'm gonna give it to Jamal Campbell. He got his first big break as the primary artist on the miniseries Naomi in 2019. He followed that up with a 12-issue maxi series about Sojourner Mullen, a new black female Green Lantern, that was critically acclaimed also in 2019. In 2023, he took over as the main primary artist on Superman. Now that's a dream come true as an up-and-coming artist. You know you have arrived when you are entrusted with a title that important. As you can see, Jamal does some fantastic work. He draws primarily for DC. He does work for Marvel and others as well. He's equally good at doing an action scene or capturing the emotion in a dialogue scene. Jamal, you're gonna have a long, distinguished career. You're very good. I normally do a recap of my top comic of each individual year from previous years, but believe it or not, this is my 9th annual year, and that list is getting long. Here they are, but I'll talk about them more in detail in another video. As for my top 10 comics of 2023, that is scheduled to come out on December 16th. So if you're watching this in the future, you're going to see an end screen cap. They'll let you click on that. And like I said, it's my 9th annual top 10 comics of the year report. Be sure to watch, share with others, and give me your own top 10 list. Until next time, this is Comic Killer 72 for Comic Power saying bye-bye.